One of the best things I've done with myself by deciding to read Harry Potter. It happens when you're invested in something for so long and suddenly it goes away. After I read Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, I went on internet and I searched about the cursed child. But I just feel very angry. Expected, picture, whatever. Beautiful. Beautiful. Saddest thing in this, oh my god, of course, is Dobby's death. Voldemort tries to kill Harry Potter but fails again. It's just too embarrassing. I mean, someone so arrogant and hi everybody, and I have finished reading Harry Potter. Yes, book 7, The Deathly Hallows. The Deathly Hallows. It's really weird why I fumble on so many words, but what do I say about this one? I mean, it's so good. The whole series is so good, and it's just one of the best things I've done with myself by deciding to read Harry Potter and buying them one by one. And finally, after 1.5 months, I'm done with all of it. And I feel very sad because it feels like a breakup. It feels like I have to move on from something that was extremely a big part of my life. I don't know if I really wanted it to end. But in a way, I also feel like I'm free, independent feel हो रहा है मुझे कि मैं मतलब आज़ादी मिल गई है मुझे एक बहुत बड़े प्रोजेक्ट के बाद और मुझे ऐसा लगता था पिछले 1.5 महीने से दैट मेरी लाइफ का जो गोल है, मेरी जॉब है, मेरा पर्पस है, वो यही है कि बस मैं हैरी पॉटर पढ़ती रहूँ. एंड नाउ आई फील लाइक आई हैव नो पर्पस, आई हैव नथिंग लेफ्ट इन माई लाइफ. It's just so weird. How can you get so invested in something that is fictional? But that is the magic of creativity, of imagination, of a genius author. I don't care how many people hate J.K. Rowling, and I don't care why, because I really don't want to dig into that. I really don't care कि लोगों को उनके views पसंद नहीं है या जो भी कुछ भी कह लो. You can hate her, but you cannot ignore the fact that she has written something once in a generational. Yesterday I was thinking कि मतलब बहुत ही बेवकूफ़ी हो जाती है अगर मैं अपने इस लाइफ टाइम में हैरी पॉटर नहीं रीड करती when I'm an avid reader, and it would have been you can say kalank on me if I would have not read Harry Potter. I mean, this is something to be experienced, and nobody can tell you that you should read and you have to. It just happens on its own. और मैं हमेशा ये बात बोलती हूँ कि जो बुक्स होती हैं या जो इंसान होते हैं वो आपकी लाइफ में तभी आते हैं जब आपको उनकी सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है या फिर आप रेडी होते हो उनके लिए. एंड आई थिंक दिस वाज द परफेक्ट टाइम फॉर मी टू रीड हैरी पॉटर. एंड आई थिंक I just don't want to think anymore. That's the thing. Because you know what happened? After I read Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, I went on internet and I searched about the cursed child. And I was deciding if I should buy the book or not, or if I should give it a read or whatever. So I thought ki let's just find out what it is really about. And I was like, why? Why did they do it? Why? What was the reason to put Harry into such a dark light in that? मतलब पूरी सीरीज में उसने इतनी मेहनत करी अपने ऊपर. He was such a nice person. He was so always righteous, brave, courageous, and rightful for people, towards people. I think I was very sad that it's over. So I was very curious to find out कि आगे क्या होता है. Although I knew आगे क्या होता है कि सब मूव ऑन करते हैं, उनकी जॉब्स होती है और उनके बच्चे स्कूल जाते हैं, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. मुझे ये सब पता था, बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई डिड दिस ऑन पर्पस कि मुझे जानना है कि कर्स चाइल्ड में क्या स्टोरी है. ठीक है, और अगर मैं वो नहीं करती ना तो मेरे लिए हैरी पॉटर थोड़ा दिन तक ऐसे बहुत वैसे रहती कि मतलब बहुत एक दुख वाला वो रहता, जो कि अभी भी मुझे फील हो रहा है लाइटली. बट आई जस्ट फील वेरी एंग्री after knowing what they do with the cursed child and all. And yesterday I was thinking, right after finishing this, I was thinking ki one day I will go. This is like one of my dreams now, that one day I will go to London and like watch the play, The Cursed Child, in theater. And then after knowing the story, I was like, I don't think that's the right kind of dream. The right kind of dream is what I had last night after reading it. There was all over the Harry Potter universe. I was inside it, and yeah, it happens when you're invested in something for so long and suddenly it goes away. So guys, be right back. Okay, I'm sorry guys. That was not expected, of course, but expected. Expected? Patrol, whatever. Anyway, so Deathly Hallows के बारे में बात करते हैं. This is still my, I would say, second favorite book after Half-Blood Prince. Half-Blood Prince को मैं अभी भी number 1 पे रखूँगी, and I will make another video where I will rank all the books and I will rate all the books, and I will also do a recap of all the books कि इस book में क्या होता है. I'm thinking of doing it in a creative storytelling way, but let's see what happens. I don't know. Anyway, so let's talk about this beautiful climax of the 6 books. And I think the most like I'm gonna start with the starting, where they're like at the Burrow, and they are having the wedding of Bill Weasley and Fleur. And I just love the way they have like put in misspelled English for Hagrid and Fleur. Like the way they talk, I can like literally read it, and it's just easy, okay, and it's just the way they spelled it. It's just brilliant. They have done the right thing by doing that, and we get to know like what kind of people they are, and even with Hagrid's, the way of talking, they have done that, and just love that throughout the books. It was amazing to read that way. Yeah, that was also one of the, sorry, I have to just touch the mic. That was also one of the, best things that they've done. They say, I mean, J.K. Rowling. And then of course the Burrow में जो उनका struggle चल रहा है, Hermione, Ron and Harry का, that they're gonna go away and they're gonna hunt for the Horcruxes, but they can't tell anyone. And then Harry's inside struggle for Mrs. Weasley is actually very sad, and like you feel for the guy. You're like, yeah, he doesn't want to hurt her, but he can't do anything about it. And then of course his inner turmoil for Ginny Weasley is also like very like sad, because सबको लगता है कि Harry ने breakup कर लिया है, but inside Harry has not told anyone that he loves Ginny Weasley, and that's just sad. But of course in the end they are all together, so yeah, but throughout the thing it's just sad. And of course the hunting of the Horcruxes was like very, very different from the movies, of course, but I have to give credit to the movies. I am extremely glad that they did this book in 2 parts in a movie, because I feel they did the justice there. There was a lot of things going on, and if उन्होंने 2 parts में नहीं divide की होती Deathly Hallows को, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें मिस हो जाती, जो कि काफ़ी मूवीज़ में हुई है पहले, मतलब काफ़ी बुक्स की चीज़ें. And I think they did a very smart thing by doing it in 2 parts, because Hogwarts की एक अलग battle और अलग मूवी है जो कि हमें पता देखने को मिलती है, and it's just fun to watch also. And it really helps if you watch the movies. आप जब read कर रहे हो तो you can imagine all the characters as it is, like Harry is Daniel Radcliffe and Hermione is Emma Watson and Rupert Grint as Ronald Weasley, and you can imagine them like the characters in the book, and it makes it even easier to imagine everything and get more invested in the book. So it's fun, really fun. Then let's talk about the most fun part was the Harry is actually a part of Weasley family in a way, and he actually becomes a part before he gets married to Ginny Weasley, is when he is disguised as a Weasley cousin for the wedding. And it's just too much fun, and yeah, it's fun. It's really cute the way they have disguised him. They made him a Weasley cousin. It's fun. Then of course the whole journey they take for hunting the Horcruxes, and I just love the detailing in the books. जहाँ पे हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें थोड़ी सी मिसिंग थी इन द मूवीज़, जो कनेक्ट हो रही है सारे डॉट्स डेथली हैलोस के एंड मास्टर ऑफ डेथ वाले, जो कि इवेंचुअली पता चलता है दैट हैरी इज एक्चुअली हैज़ बिकम द मास्टर ऑफ डेथ इन द एंड, एंड हाउ ही कनेक्ट्स द डॉट एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड saddest thing in this, oh my god, of course, is Dobby's death. I mean, in the movies also I cried when Dobby died, and in the books also I cried. I sobbed a lot. And the change, and you can say the sudden urgency and sudden responsibility wali feeling jo Harry ko aati hai right after Dobby dies is like very strong. Like it creates an impact on you कि suddenly उसमें क्या change है, and it is described very well in a written way. जो Ron and Hermione are also observing Harry throughout that grief period, and that line, oh my god, one of my most favorite line where Dobby dies, and I think I should just open the chapter and just read it. So the chapter is chapter 24, The Wand Maker, where they are in the Shell Cottage, and Harry is digging the grave from his hands for Dobby, and he's like thinking to himself again, and he's just like thinking, and he's also feeling the scar burning, and this says his scar burned, but he was master of the pain. He felt it, yet was apart from it. He had learned control at last, learned to shut his mind to Voldemort, the very thing Dumbledore had wanted him to learn from Snape. Just as Voldemort had not been able to possess Harry while Harry was consumed with grief for Sirius, so his thoughts could not penetrate Harry now while he mourned Dobby. Grief, it seemed, drove Voldemort out. This is my favorite part. Though Dumbledore, of course, would have said that it was love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like, it's just amazing. I'm gonna sit here for like 2 minutes and just take it in, process. Beautiful. Okay, I'm not. Anyway, so this was a beautiful line and I just loved it. Of course, this was a beautiful... I need to find more adjectives than beautiful, but I can't help it. It was beautiful, guys. And of course, there was the conversation between... It was a very small thing that Harry was helping Fleur Weasley in the kitchen, and he says, sorry that we are so much trouble, and then of course says he will be out very soon. It was just a very like small but a sweet moment, and I like that. One of the best also parts was when Harry and Luna are hiding in Ravenclaw Tower and Ravenclaw Common Room, sorry, and Professor McGonagall is there and a Death Eater spits on her face, and Harry just... This was a fun moment because we have seen Professor McGonagall and Harry Potter throughout the books. कैसे उनकी bonding बनती है and कैसे like that respect he has for her, like it just shows in a very prominent way, and just it's fun. It's like have a biscuit Potter से लेकर this. And I think they did not do that much justice to Fred Weasley's death in the books. I'm sorry, I may be like saying it in a very... Because I have seen that there are 3 to 4 deaths in Harry Potter books that are the most debated, that which was the saddest. Like there's Dobby's, Sirius Black's, Fred Weasley, and Severus Snape. So of course Fred Weasley in the list, but I did not feel that, when I was reading it. Fred Weasley was like sudden death थी, and उसको बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब... Of course, Harry was thinking in a way, and there was a scene where the Weasley family is like mourning, but it could have been elaborated better. It could have been told from the point of view of George Weasley, who was Fred's twin. And I felt very sad for no one more than Mrs. Weasley and George, because कि Mrs. Weasley का ये fear है all of her children will die, and then George has shared a womb with Fred and then everything with Fred, and उसकी एक तरह से उसका सोलमेट था फ्रेड. एंड मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा बहुत जॉर्ज वीसली को इसमें मतलब दिखाना चाहिए था, या उसका कोई डायलॉग आना चाहिए था या समथिंग when he was interacting with anybody and talking about Fred Weasley. It would have been a good closure to Fred's death if George would have, said something, or कुछ भी दिखाया होता जॉर्ज से रिलेटेड आफ्टर फ्रेड्स डेथ. आई थिंक आई वुड हैव बीन मोर कन्विंस्ड विद द होल थिंग. So that is one thing that I did not like. Books have obviously the best, and so they have described the Deathly Hallows much obviously in the best way. Movies did nothing, but I really liked the part where I could understand कि Deathly Hallows क्या है, उनकी journey क्या है, and how Harry has become that master of death eventually जब Dumbledore and him meet at King's Cross after Voldemort tries to kill Harry Potter but fails again. It's just too embarrassing. I mean, someone so like Voldemort, like someone so stupid नहीं कह सकती, but someone so like arrogant and कि I am the best वाला personality and attitude. It is so embarrassing for someone like Voldemort to actually like lose to Harry again and again. But he just did not lose to Harry. He lost to Dumbledore, Harry, Hermione, Ron, and everybody who actually was there for Harry to help him defeat Voldemort. And the last bit was actually fun when all of them are in the Great Hall and Voldemort and Harry are face to face, and Harry is explaining everything to Voldemort in a very like savage way. It was very fun. It was amazing when he talked about Snape loving his mother and the Patronus and all of it. So it was nice. I just liked it very much. And I also feel that if they have included something related to Ginny and Harry at the end, like even after the battle in a few days, maybe a wedding or something. But of course they like wanted to keep something to the reader's imagination, and yeah, it was a big deal to imagine that, but would have been fun, I think. But apart from anything and everything, this is one of the best reads also. So book number 7, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. मज़ा ही आ गया पूरी सीरीज पढ़ के. अब मुझे लाइफ समझ नहीं आ रही कि करूँ क्या लाइफ में, but I will eventually come back to my senses, and until then I am still in my Hogwarts era. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of it very soon. Or maybe not, because I've decided that when the HBO series of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone will release in December around Christmas this year, I'm gonna read the Philosopher's Stone again and then watch the series. How about that? It will be fun. So that's it about That's it about today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not read Harry Potter, I think you are missing out a lot in life. So please go ahead and read it. And I'm going to do a full recap thing also. I'm hoping that I will soon. So thank you so much for watching and sticking by to all the videos if you have. And if you're not, then I am attaching somewhere the, playlist where I have talked about Harry Potter and all the books. So you can watch that and subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of videos. I don't just talk about books, man. I talk about everything just related to a human experience, because reading is one of the best human experiences, and I think you should experience in life that. So that's why I talk about other human experiences as well. So you can subscribe to the channel and enjoy that. And thank you so much for watching. Like the video, share with a friend, and that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.